What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and it's everybody's favorite day.
Comment day!
Comment day. As always, you guys absolutely crushed it in the comments.
There's a lot of comments.
There's a lot of really good comments. You guys are like getting deep with this stuff. You guys are doing all your homework. You're giving us great information, giving us stuff to think about. We love it. The comments are so cool, so awesome. You guys are crushing it. Before we actually get into the comments, I wanted to review the poll that we posted. We got 50 votes, not bad. Maybe that could go up next week. What do you guys think? Nikki Steve React at Twitter. It's our only social media thing that we got going right now, so go over there if you want a little bit more interaction, a little bit more contact with us. Nikki Steve React. Go check it out. But the poll, pretty overwhelming. 50 votes, 90% agree with Maggie's deal. I mean, it makes sense to agree with it for now.
I mean, I wish that she would have opened up the book a little bit so that, like...
yeah, who knows what was in there?
Georgie leaves and she's like, in and out menu, what the hell?
Seriously, like she didn't even give it a peek. But the
jokes, though, folks. Those are the jokes.
The first, since we're on the Maggie deal, I wanted to hit that with the first couple comments with Jeremiah, who agrees with Maggie's deal. Michonne called it first, and she's been on point about people in the past, for example, the governor and Aaron. Georgie is nothing like Negan, more like a fairy godmother of the zombie apocalypse.
I like that, the fairy godmother.
That definitely feels like a fair analogy of her character. Because she looks all nice, and she's dressed well, and somehow she's still clean.
And somebody also put that she's like the Martha Stewart. Yeah. Totally looks like Martha Stewart.
Yeah, without question, and hope she's a good cook.
Oh my gosh.
And then on the flip side of that, voice of reason, I'm not sure about that Commonwealth woman, and people are referring to them as the Commonwealth people from the comic books. It's an assumption. Again, we don't read the comic books, so we don't really know what the hell that is.
But thank you for the info.
Yes, exactly, as always. She may just want to offer Maggie a future, but like you said, Steven, she could have a secret agenda Maggie and others don't know about. This goes without saying. I'd be cautious around her. Yeah. I mean, you always got to be a little bit kind of suspicious of new random people showing up with these really grand ideas.
And like, where did they come from? How come this is the first time that they're seeing them? And they've been out like scavenging and scavenging.
There you go.
All around the area for how long?
I don't know if we'll get to it, but are they the ones with the helicopter? Are they the ones that have been kind of like just cruising and just like watching from afar and kind of just like, that group looks good.
Well, like...
We'll go talk to them down there.
Like Aaron from Hilltop. I mean, he was watching people.
It would make sense, especially if like the rumors...
Sorry, not from Hilltop, from Alexandria. My bad.
And if the rumors and like what the speculation is true, like this is a massive community, I'm sure they probably do have a helicopter. So it'll be really interesting to see how they play out. If the deal plays in their favor, we'll see. All right, now let's jump into some more comments from Gabriel. This is hilarious. I'm watching this at 12:32 a.m. and got school in the morning. Oh well.
Young man.
Young man. Make sure you get to school and get all your studies done.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's...
You can always watch us later. School comes first.
Just had to throw that in there because I love the dedication. I love the commitment.
We need a little rainbow that says, the more you know.
What a username we've got here. It's awesome. Fight the herd, fear the living. I think that says enough.
Yes.
Guys, the lighter that Rick lit Lucille with was Glenn's lighter, which is an Easter egg. Lucille killed Glenn, and Glenn's lighter damaged Lucille. Please put me in the comments. I love your channel. There you go. You made it in the comments. And you know, that is a really interesting nugget that Talking Dead kind of threw out there, because there was zero chance that I was going to recognize anything that was even in Rick's hand.
I was watching Lucille get lit. I wasn't, that wasn't like...
Well, he also walked in the first time and lit the thing to look around.
Oh, that's true.
So, but it was so dark in there, you couldn't tell.
And the action was like going, like you weren't, you were just like, what's going to happen with Negan? Not like, hey, that's Glenn's lighter.
Yeah, but how cool is that though?
Yes.
That they do that kind of callback, and it's one of Glenn's items to permanently damage, not kill, but permanently damage Lucille. I think that's pretty amazing. Like, this show throws these little things in there all the time. I think it's absolutely awesome. Mm-hmm. Kevin Bonham writes, yet another great reaction video. Thank you. In my honest opinion, this was the best episode literally of the past 2 seasons of The Walking Dead. Question, if when Negan makes it back to the Saviors, do y'all think Dwight will give up Simon to save himself, or vice versa? Will Simon rat out Dwight?
Simon will totally rat out Dwight. 100%.
Yeah, I don't think...
Oh, it was all Dwight's idea. Yeah. I was just following along.
But yeah, I mean, Simon's a total snake, rat, whatever animal, disgusting animal you want to call him. Cause
yeah, I mean, because like, well, I mean,
he keeps flip-flopping too. Like, he's
that was my impression. That I thought that they were gonna like leave Hilltop alone, and then when he's like talking to his people or Negan's people, he was like, "We're gonna go destroy them."
Yeah, because that's what he said.
Like, wait a minute, did I hear that correctly? Did I hear it wrong the first time? You guys tell me. Like,
no, because he
said he was gonna take them out, right?
He told Negan and Dwight, like, we need to move on from these people. And then when he was addressing the group, he said basically we need to eliminate them and then move on.
Okay.
Like, so he's pushing a certain agenda, and it's getting kind of interesting. I still want to see how everything with him plays out, because we still don't know a lot about him. Yeah. Like, we don't know.
We've had a couple of comments about, speculation about what he did prior. It was like a
lawyer, mortgage broker,
or broker.
Clearly someone smart.
Banker.
Because of those big words he used.
Yes. I mean, yeah. He's got some knowledge.
Carrie Rankins commenting about the cigarette that Dwight threw, wondering why he had it.
Half guy.
Him and his wife smoked that in the hallway of the Savior compound. He saved it for a special occasion. Another really cool kind of nugget, just kind of just bring it back like an old memory, an old thought, like Dwight's woman,
Yeah, I feel bad. Sherry, right? Sherry, guys, right?
It's just another cool little nugget, It's like he, at the beginning of the episode, he opened his little thing and he had all that stuff, and then half little cigarette was there, and then
his rings, or her rings, their rings,
and like when it was time to like put Negan to rest, I guess is kind of what the strategy there was. He's like, all right, now's the time. I'm gonna pull out that cigarette.
When he was looking at those items and then he put them away, and then Negan came in, and Negan was like, put your best vest on.
Oh, yeah.
And there was no vest because Daryl took his vest back. Somebody else saw that too, and I was like, good, I was not the only one, because I'm like, Negan, I think he notices that something's not right.
Something's a little off. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a very interesting scene.
How do you just like lose just your vest?
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the thing that you lose.
I mean, if you got ambushed, you never know.
Yeah, but why would they? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but
until Negan sees Daryl with the vest on, then he's gonna be like, aha.
Yeah, if he isn't like, if he could focus after that little encounter he had with Rick, but yeah, that whole scene was really cool because it felt like Negan knew something.
He always feels like Negan knows something.
But then he kind of just pivoted to be like, hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
I need my guy back.
Yep.
Negan's such an awesome character.
Yeah. I loved the start of the show when it's just Negan's face and so pleased with himself. Like that, what is it? Shit-eating grin.
Here's a good one from Francis. I hope Simon gets burnt up Lucille'd. Damn right.
Mm-hmm. Just whack him right in the face.
Yeah. I mean, still a baseball bat with barbed wire, whether it's a little charred or not.
I mean, just a nice upswing, bam, just,
That would be pretty epic to see a burnt Lucille just take Simon out. That would be awesome. All right, well, I'm going to apologize right off the top if I get your name wrong, if I pronounce it wrong. Let me know in the comments how to say it correctly so I could say it properly in the future.
Yep, we always have to correct people.
Milja.
Milha?
Milja? Awesome reaction once again, thank you very much. I hate every time Rick gets a chance to kill Negan, you already know he ain't dying yet.
Right!
But still had to pause the episode in that scene where Negan was hanging from the stairs because I was way stressed. I want Negan to die so bad, but at the same time, he's such an awesome character, the show will feel kind of empty when he's gone.
Right, you can't kill him.
Not yet.
Can't. It would be like, okay, well then where do we go from here? Who's the bad guy now?
Yeah.
I mean, well, besides Simon.
Well, right. But that comment made me think of Batman and Joker, where he was like, you can't kill me. Like, I can't kill you. I have too much fun with you. Like, they're connected. Actually, good and evil. It's like
somebody else mentioned that. Who's Batman? Who's Joker?
Oh,
Negan is obviously Joker.
Yeah, there's no question. He's the bad guy, and he's got.
Although the voice though would probably be Negan would be Batman's voice.
But you know who the Batman voice is in this show, right?
What?
Morales.
Oh my god, so stupid.
Miss Bubs for Fun writes, I love that Michonne has good character judgment, humanity, and keeping Carl's memory alive. Enid is turning into season 7 Rosita. Lots of attitude. Glad Maggie listened to Michonne and made the deal with Georgie.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, she's still a kid. Like, I'm going to give her more of a pass than I gave Rosita. Because Rosita's a grown-ass woman. She's a grown-up.
She should know the consequences.
A little bit more
the cause and effect.
Enid's young. She just lost her first love. I would assume her first love, and I would
somebody
probably
that she's close to other than her parents.
Right, but like someone who's not family that she grew an attachment with. Like, I'm gonna give her a little bit of a pass. I like her. The attitude and the decision making might be a little off, but I like where she's potentially going.
Yeah.
Like, she just needs to steer her decisions into a better direction, but like the initiative and the wanting to drive and do better and do more is, I think, is a good direction for her.
Mm-hmm. Everybody needs a little guidance, so thank goodness for Michonne too.
Yeah, is she the best character in this show?
Yes.
I mean, she's easily at the top of the list. It's debatable, but she is.
I mean, other than my Daryl.
I mean, she is so awesome, and like, I don't know. After seeing Black Panther, I see her in a new light because that wasn't. She's
badass.
She's an absolutely amazing actor, and like seeing her in that movie, and then like now seeing her in The Walking Dead is just like, she's ridiculous. She is awesome. Just she plays the character so well, and is she the new moral compass?
I think so, because she's got Carl in mind.
Yeah, she's kind of
like
following.
Carl was like, her version of a moral compass.
Is that a bad sign?
I don't know.
Moral compasses die on this show, right?
Kind of. Don't say that! How dare you? No, we're not. No. Nope.
Kara W.
What's up, girl?
Yes! This made my weekend seeing Negan and Rick fight. Yes. It's like, the two of them together, those scenes are always epic.
Yes.
Like, we just need more of them on the screen.
Go on to the next sentence, though.
Yeah. Sure, a huge part of me was wishing they'd take their shirts off and fight to the death, but this was satisfying enough to watch Negan be the one that needed his shit in pants this time. Dying to see how Negan handles Simon after he found out what he did to the garbage people.
Yes, girl. Yes.
No comment needed.
Uh-huh.
And a shout out to Hannah Ivy, who is an amazing reactor. Go check out her channel.
Hi, Hannah.
I mean, if you're following us, I would have to assume that you're already following and watching her. So just wanted to throw it out there because it's awesome to hear from another really successful reactor. But her comment, I must say your whole setup and intro is amazing. The camera quality is killer. Really enjoy watching you guys.
Thank you.
That is so cool to hear because, we do put a lot of work in this. We do want to be the best reactors that we can possibly be and present the best product possible. That's just me as a perfectionist.
I mean, we're not trying to be better than anyone. We're just trying to be.
I want to be the best we can be.
Yeah,
we want to be the best that we can be, and please everyone who watches our videos and all that stuff.
You better be watching Hannah.
Yeah, and just to hear it from another high-level, successful reactor is just very humbling and really awesome to hear. So, thank you, appreciate it. And coming up next, we've got Deanna.
Who's Deanna?
Couldn't help it. That was awesome reaction video. Thank you. Except in Steven's world, everyone is the enemy. Got to keep your humanity, or your Negan, Simon, Governor, etc. It's tough because with the way everything is played out, and obviously we're sitting from a perspective of seeing all of this. At this point in the apocalypse, where everything is going kind of haywire and kind of just. It's basically human versus human, not really human versus zombie anymore. Like, it's kind of changed my perspective on how to handle these things. It's like, if people are going to end up coming for you at some point anyway, I don't see the point in as of right now, like making these deals. I just try to live in harmony and peace by yourself with the community you have. Like, I don't know, obviously that won't last, but like, if this was like,
so basically
prior,
you're saying mind your business.
Yeah, like that's kind of where I'm at right now. You know, things
like
always.
You stick to your group, we'll stick to our group.
Yeah, exactly. Like communities like we live in now. Like obviously things.
If you need to talk, send a letter.
Things are obviously more challenging because you still have those other obstacles to get through. Where there aren't like food being pumped out and all this stuff.
Why can't we all just get along, Steven?
Yeah, exactly.
Why can't all the communities just get along and we all just be happy
Because there's always a bad apple out there and you need to handle it. But like at the beginning of the apocalypse, it was different because everyone was working together for the same goal. But I think you get a little crazy out there, and you know it's hard. I don't have trust. I got trust issues. I don't want to trust anyone else, especially after they take out all my friends and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's just a hard thing to fathom that this woman shows up and is like, "Oh, I've got this amazing plan of knowledge, and I'm going to share with you. We're going to barter stuff, and we're going to make deals." Like, no, get the out of here. We're doing just fine, but I mean, they're
obviously not doing.
They're not doing just fine, but I don't know. It always feels really risky to make deals with these communities.
I mean, but the Book of Knowledge is pretty awesome though, because
as far as we know,
that's like, you know, how we used to do it.
Right.
So
they're basically going
worked.
back in time to live with no resources, which I mean, they're gonna have to do it.
We came from something.
Exactly. So I might. If plans start working out more, I might change my tune on that a little. We'll see. Just gotta see how it plays out. And Diedrich Silver writes, the nude walker though, that was behind Dwight and Simon. I totally, like, I knew it was coming. I kind of forgot about it.
Well, I was like, is that the nude person? I don't know. Decaying nude person. It's just not the same effect.
You couldn't really tell.
Or at least I couldn't really tell. It was just all charred skin.
I didn't notice, but then they pointed it out.
Disgusting.
They pointed it out on Talking Dead, which was cool.
Yeah.
Because they had talked about it. I saw that they were gonna put one in there, but it was still kind of cool. Super controversial though.
No.
First naked walker.
No.
And up next, Bernie and Willie, another awesome reaction channel. You know, just like us, married couple.
Also, congratulations on the house.
Awesome job, guys. That's so cool. Congratulations. Their comment, this episode was so awesome. I loved it from the beginning to end. Rick versus Negan was the best. I mean, Rick versus Negan is always the best. Mm-hmm. Those two have great...
It's like the poster coming to life.
Yeah, those two have great dynamic. Like, all their conversations are always really interesting and...
intense.
And when they fight, it's like...
But they fight kind of like siblings, like... I'm trying to hurt you, but not hurt you enough that you're gonna scream for mom.
Yeah, like, how did Rick not kill him?
Right?
Like, seriously.
There's so many bullets in the gun. But he magically never shot him.
Yeah.
But like...
And then got his hands on Lucille again.
Yeah, and let it go. Yeah. You should have, like, let the walkers go and then bailed.
That's why Rick's not a good fighter.
Well, he's too, like...
He's just not a good fighter.
I don't know.
I mean, isn't he supposed to be a police officer too? Shouldn't he have a better shot?
It's been a while.
Still, not like he hasn't been training and practicing his shooting.
True that.
You would think he's got stormtrooper blood in him or something. I don't know. That was my initial thought when he was fire. He's like, fire's going all over this way. Like, shoot that way.
Yeah, and with the axe, he could have totally taken him out. I mean, obviously, they're not going to be killing each other off in this show.
Right.
But still.
At some point, Negan's dying, I think. But we'll see. Soundtracker writes, this is my theory. Jadis will interrogate Negan. Negan will tell Jadis that it was Simon's call to kill her people. She won't believe him initially, but Negan gradually convinces her over time that this was Simon. And Negan will practically buy his freedom by promising to deliver Simon to Jadis. I think Negan will get away in the end, especially since he looked so vulnerable in this episode. That is really, really... They just leave you hanging on these episodes sometimes. It's like, oh, hey, he's in a car. Oh, Jadis picked him up. What?
Yeah. Just random, like, she looks all, like, clean and stuff.
What do you think's gonna happen there? What's your prediction?
First, she's gonna strip him down to his boxers.
She's gonna paint him, right?
Or whatever Negan wears. She's gonna sculpt him somehow. Whether it's...
You don't think she's gonna paint him? She's gonna sculpt him?
It could be a painting, could be a sculpture. Who knows what kind of art supplies she has left.
She's gonna have her way with him?
I don't think so. I think she might, like, cut him up a little bit. But yeah, I think this is eventually going to get back, you know, full circle. Something's going to get figured out, and...
She's definitely going to use him to her advantage, that's for sure.
at the end, she hit him with the gun.
Yeah.
Good!
She's definitely going to play this, like, I think we're going to start seeing, like, what Jadis really is. I think we're going to see how smart she is and how strong she is and all this stuff.
We know that she's smart.
Right, but, like, just the way she presents herself when she was in the Garbage People and the way they spoke, they didn't come across as the smartest people in the world. But I think that's all out the window now. Mm-hmm. She's going to use Negan. I think Negan's going to use her as well. Like, I think they're going to work.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're going to end up working together at some point to get what they want.
And you know, will she then want to go after Rick because Rick left her to die, basically?
She might not have any friends. She might be just on a mission. And perfect segue from DJ Geo Kellen, Jadis Uber. It's like, seriously, like, hey, let me yeah, I need a ride. He's like, rolls up, oh, hey, I know you. Yeah. Like, what?
Jadis Uber.
That was so funny. Just so random. Like, where'd she come from?
Where'd she get that car?
Where'd she get that car? How's there still gas?
No, where's the gasoline coming from, you guys?
How is there still operational vehicles?
Honestly.
But yeah, that was funny. That was a trip. Great comment though. Really good stuff. Jadis Uber.
They need to, like, you know, get a Prius and put some solar panels on there to, like, charge the batteries.
You think Negan's a good tipper?
Nah.
Goaty gal. Her question of the week. For Nikki first. What do you think Jadis plans for Negan? Kind of already hit on it, but anything else to add to that?
I just think that, you know, she's going to pump him for information.
She's definitely going to use him to her.
Well, and, you know, hit him a little bit.
And then her question for me, if I were Negan, how would I handle Simon knowing he aced the trash folks? Pretty simple. I would Lucille him to death through the brain.
Make his eyeballs pop out of his sockets.
I would swing as hard as I could.
You would Glenn him?
I would Glenn him for sure.
Glenn!
With a charred Lucille, who will never.
The barbed wire is still sharp.
Who will never be the same, and it's still got Walker. Well, it might not have Walker guts. Ugh, that's gross. Burnt Walker guts.
Okay, but does the burning of the Walker guts, does that, like, disinfect Lucille?
Maybe, but how awful does that smell?
Oh my god, yuck.
Jonah, he writes, "Hi, I love you guys so much. I really want to be featured in the comments." So there you go. Here you are. And his comment goes on to say, "Who else thinks how Jadis got such clean clothes at the end? Also, who else loves Jadis? Now I for sure do." Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, where did she get the clothes?
Yeah. She all of a sudden looks nice and clean. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I think she is going to be a character that we enjoy seeing now. For whoever didn't like her, like, Garbage People were weird, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, there are people who like Jadis out there. I think she's going to become a pretty cool and interesting character, depending on how she...
I think there's like 3 people tops who like Jadis.
I think that'll go up now, for sure. What do you think? You think we're going to like her a little bit more after this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, she captured Negan, so, I mean, she's like, okay, let's give her a chance until she picks it up again.
Yeah, we'll see how she handles it. But yeah, I think we're gonna all fall in love with Jadis' character because she's a great baby face now. You know, she has.
You and your wrestling terms.
She has characteristics that people could get behind now because she lost all of her people and she's got motivations to do things and we're gonna support her because she needs it.
She was making beefaroni with him.
Brian with a good one. Wait, I thought a lead pipe is stronger than Lucille.
Right? Why did he just drop it? Like, oh, that's not gonna work. That's totally not even gonna work.
Still a weapon.
Yeah,
in a fight.
A lead pipe.
That was funny though. That was my first thought too. Like, oh, you know, but it doesn't have the same feel as Lucille.
Yeah.
And we're gonna wrap things up with William Jeffrey. In this episode, Negan learns not to drive with open liquids. Rick is ready to take on Game of Thrones White Walkers with flaming Lucille. And even in a zombie apocalypse, Maggie can't avoid encyclopedia saleswomen. Great reaction as always, guys. My heart was pounding too, and not just because of my cholesterol.
Love it!
That is just a really good comment. Like, You know, the dude gets into his car, puts a bucket of guts and blood with Lucille.
He didn't think that he was going to be driving in a police chase.
But still, like, or it's just funny how like they set something up and then something happens, and it's like, well, obviously he got into a car accident with a bucket of blood in his car.
Of course.
Like, duh.
I mean, I would, they don't have any like saran wrap to keep that fresh.
No, but yeah, that was an epic comment. We really appreciate it.
And there were so many comments that we picked and we just didn't get to. Otherwise, this video would be like
we could do an hour long. We could do 2 hours.
We're already at 34 minutes.
Yeah, we could do 2 hours on all the comments because they're all so good and so worth discussing and just really, really awesome, and we appreciate all of them.
Maybe one day we should do a live stream about it.
We will. We'll get there. We'll live stream at some point. We got to get the setup right for that. But yeah, thank you guys very much for all the comments. We love it. We love interacting with you guys. We love hearing from all of you. Keep leaving comments even on this video. We'll keep the discussion going until Sunday. You got anything else?
No, watch our Jessica Jones reaction.
Oh yeah, we're doing Jessica Jones. We're 2 episodes in. Go check those out. There's a playlist created for Jessica Jones.
They're really hard to stop watching. Well, I mean, right along with The Punisher. The Punisher is really hard to stop watching.
It's a really good show. We're really into it. Go check out our reactions there. And don't forget to go follow us on Twitter at NikkiSteveReact. NikkiSteveReact. All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.